any place that had a tax break. Nobody did anything for me. So finally I got this agent in New Orleans, this woman who says racist things all the time. It's really sweet. She says, bless your heart. And she calls me one day and she says, we have an audition for you for the role of a plantation owner in this film called The Birth of a Nation. I said, I'm not going to do this movie. That's that racist movie from the turn of the century. I'm not going to be in. She said, no, read it. So I went in and I read the part. They sent me the audition. It was a Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, and I had to have that audition to them done on tape by noon the next day because it was 2 o'clock their time. And I thought, how am I going to do that? I almost turned it down. I thought, I can't do this well. So I had an assistant that was working there. I said, get to my house at 9. I did this. I worked on it for 2 hours with him straight. I did what I call the Anthony Hopkins method, that I still do it, reading over and over and over and over and over and over again. Put it on, send it off, didn't think a thing. That was it. I was done. Got a call back a week later. She says, this guy named Nate Parker wants to meet you. You got to get a plane and go to, Savannah, Georgia. And I thought, okay. Well, I looked him up. I said, oh, this is the handsome guy from that movie. I think it was Beyond the Lights it was called. And he was also in a Spike Lee movie. He was also in this Richard Gere movie. I thought, oh, I know him. So I went crazy and I let my beard grow. I wore a vest and a white shirt. I got a shitty hotel that looked like somebody, I don't know, some guy was sitting by the pool, looked like he raped somebody in a hotel room. Some pregnant woman was smoking on the balcony, and I'm in the hotel room, and scared half to death, repeating the N-word over and over again. And then the housekeeper knocks on the door and she goes, what's going on in there? I hear voices. I said, don't worry, it's nothing. It's just the Republicans on TV. So I drove to the Savannah, which was around 20 minutes out of Savannah proper, to some little mall that was there, and I'm in the parking lot rehearsing, and then I see this man. He comes over to me, he goes, I know you. And I thought, I have a fan in the middle of a parking lot, a half hour of Savannah, Georgia. It was Nate Parker. I didn't recognize him. He had a hat, he had a beard, and I thought, this is the most handsome man. And he talked to me, and I didn't even hear what he said, but I just went, because I'm always afraid of meeting people first. I don't like first days of school or first days of anything. So I just relaxed. I went in, I did the audition. He said, do it again, that was great, but I need you to be funny in this. This guy is a blowhard. I said, you want me to be funny? I could do that. So I said to him, I said, can I start and read both scenes so I can get it running? Because there's a monologue. If you saw the movie, I have a walk and talk monologue. It's a page and a half. So I read the whole thing. He said, that was wonderful, thank you very much. I said, thank you very much. I left. I said, it's a great project. Good luck with it. I never thought I'd hear from him. So I went home. A day later, I got a call from my agent's assistant in Savannah, Georgia. This young girl has 14 kids or something. And she goes, hi, how are you? I said, I'm fine. She says, well, how's your day going? I said, well, it's fine. She said, well, it's about to get a lot better. I said, why? She said, well, you got the part. I said, well, what part? I had no idea that she was talking about this. I thought it was an episodic or one of the other things. She said, the plantation. I said, look, don't you kid me. And if you guys know Terry Ray, the actor, friend of mine, he was I was talking to him on the other line. I put him on hold. I never went back. And I said, I really got the part, because it was 8 scenes in a major motion picture. And I just started to cry. Completely started to cry. And that movie completely changed my life as a human being, as a person, understanding the idea of a different culture, being in a film made by an African-American man, from his point of view. People kept asking me when I was doing press for that film, how does it feel to play this part? How does it feel to be a part of this? And I said, what is your opinion? I said, I don't need to have an opinion. I said, what I do is I take off my shoes, I put on the shows of my black brothers and sisters, and I just shut up and I listen. And that's what I try to do in life. And it really taught me something. And it also, I got to work with Armie Hammer, when you work with someone who's starred in movies, there's a whole different kind of sense of self. Like when I work with Kara Sedgwick on this man's show, when you work with someone that has a complete, the closer, you have with somebody who works that much, they have a sense of self that just lifts you up. If you just listen and breathe, they will take you with them. And I learned so much from them, and I learned so much from so many people that I work with. Because most people are great,
Great story. Great story.
Anybody else have